Every day, another snuff film is shown on the 6 o'clock news for the enjoyment of the dominant society. Whether it's another extrajudicial execution by a cop, or another defenseless homeless person, hospital patient, or business patron abused or killed, these incidents are dutifully recorded for posterity and broadcast to our horror. When we see these incidents, our feelings range from despondency to utter rage. We tremble, shake, ball our fists, curse, cry, and pace like caged panthers. These reactions are completely normal. I'll say it again. These reactions are completely normal. We demonstrate our humanity in these moments of deep sorrow, pain, and loss. At times, these feelings drive us to action like fuel in a rocket. We march, protest, throw rocks, bottles, and pick up the guns. This is all completely normal. I want to ask a question to you, black people. After we do all of these things, driven by a pain nearly impossible to express, then what? After all, it's not as if our reactions are unexpected or unpredictable. What happens next? Humbly, I'd like to suggest a course of action that I think will provide some healing balm for our troubled minds, while at the same time allow us to effectively fight against these horrible abuses. I want to suggest that we stop reacting and start responding. Well, what's the difference, brother? I can imagine some of you asking. I'll tell you. Reacting doesn't require understanding or thought. Here's an example of why reaction is normal, but not always proper. On the savannas of Africa, we're walking along and we hear a rustle in the grass. Those of us who spend valuable time pondering about whether or not it was the wind or a lion may not live long enough to answer the question. We run, or we prepare to defend ourselves and we think about it later. Under this system of racism, however, our reactions are not only predictable, but makes us wary even when we shouldn't be, or it wears us down over time. We become filled with anger that never goes away, hatred that never dies. This doesn't hurt the dominant society at all, but kills us in so many ways. It's like a death by 1,000 cuts, not with racism, white supremacy doing us in, but us preemptively cutting ourselves. This cannot continue. By taking the intuitive information provided by our experiences here in the wilderness of North America and combining that with conscious, rational thought, we can start to develop real responses that account for the situation on the ground at this moment and act definitively to end the threats to our people. More importantly, we reject being their victims and begin to act with power and agency. If you think the dominant society is afraid of our reactions, imagine how much more afraid they will become when our responses are targeted, precise, measured, and truly effective. It's long past time to stop shotgunning white supremacy and start sniping it after clear consideration and conscious understanding of what needs to be done. This is Mark Black with Black Q&A. Please like, share, and subscribe. Find me on Facebook as Mark Black. Follow Black Q&A on Twitter, and thank you all again for your support.